If this is not a depiction of the little boy that cried wolf, and it's not giving I need some attention vibes, then I don't know what is.
It was not how security guard Percy Payne expected his shift to go Monday night at this office building on East 6th and Brushy.
What's going on, guys? You guys are tuning into the Watch Podcast, where we investigate, follow, watch security incidents around the world. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. You guys are tuned to the Watch Podcast. So this incident occurred June 24th of 2024. Wow, that's a long time. I've been seeing this video streaming around the internet, floating around, and I never really got into it. All it said was this Texas security guard, Percy Payne, quits on live TV. I'm like, okay. After he's attacked, I was like, okay, and he blames the boss. He blames his boss for the assault. Okay, I'm still trying to connect the dots here, which is why I probably didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. But now that I've read over it and I've watched the video, I'm now invested. Okay, he's got my attention. That's what he wanted, right? He wanted attention. Okay, got it. All right. So let me give you guys a rundown on this whole story, how this whole thing happened. It looks like, looks like Percy Payne, a security guard in East Austin, was attacked when he witnessed two young Hispanic males on two electric scooters trying to break into his car.
One individual was at my driver door with his back to me, looking back. The other individual was at my passenger door, facing me, being a lookout.
Now, there's a lot of things wrong with this story here, and I'm wondering as into how they tried to break into his vehicle. Okay, he's obviously present on site at it looks like a parking structure. He's present there. The two juvenile males, what any other juvenile kid would do.
It all started around 9:30 when he spotted on surveillance video two guys going inside the private underground garage. The door was apparently stuck open.
It doesn't look like they tried breaking into it. Looked like they just kind of scooted right in there, went to the top, and they came back down. And that whole top, the time that they're at the top, Mr. Payne allegedly believes these boys are trying to break into his vehicle. I don't buy it. And when I look at this, it's screaming a whole lot of questions. Okay, one, if he was brutally, they said he was brutally assaulted. I looked at his face, looked at everything. I mean, he's an ugly looking dude, but he did not have any bruising, any markings on his face where it would suggest that he was involved in a brutal attack. Okay, cap. And when I look at this, what about? And I'm looking at, okay, if his car was allegedly getting broken into, why are we not recording the vehicle showing the damage of it? Okay, there's no one showed any damage to the vehicle, and if you're going to attempt to break into a vehicle, you're going to leave some damage. Okay, I'm sorry. In my experience, in my 20 years of experience doing security, and I've run into vehicles that have been tampered with. You can clearly see if a vehicle had been tampered with, but yet Mr. Payne shows no video of a vehicle being tampered with. He just says that these kids tried to break into his car. And there's a lot of questions to this because Mr. Payne put this on his TikTok. Okay, gosh, his TikTok is Lionheart's 3190, I think. I don't remember. And he posted this video of him chasing these kids and is asking for it to go viral. Why? It looked like if he wants this video to go viral so bad, I hope this video that I'm posting goes viral so he can see it and he can be like, oh my God, I finally went viral. This guy, this piece of work, is seen chasing these two juveniles on their scooter. Okay? He chased them down to where one of the alleged suspects, actually rails into a beam, which could have caused some great, seriously bodily injury, and he could have been responsible for the injury because he was pursuing them. I understand that juvenile kids could be a little bit of a handful sometimes, but it looks like they were just being kids, right? They saw an opening and they saw an opportunity. They rode up, they rode back down. End of story. Not a big deal. But Mr. Payne wanted to make it a big deal. And he wanted to sit there and play the little boy that cried wolf. Oh gosh, my boss, my company doesn't care about me. I got assaulted and and he wants it to go viral. I'm sorry, Mr. Percy. You look fine to me. You know, this guy's over here chasing people as an unarmed security guard. Now, his boss, who is the owner of Previous Security, and who Mr. Payne worked for Previous Security. The owner the manager came and confronted him and told him, hey, like, you cannot be speaking to me.
We have a policy. You're not supposed to do any interviews in your uniform. If you want to do this as a private citizen, you can.
And he says, it's about my safety. About my safety. What?
I understand what you're saying, but it's also my safety. And this is the only way my situation will get out there.
If this guy's going to talk about safety, it looked like he put himself in a very unsafe situation. Okay? This guy, Mr. Payne, is seen pursuing these young boys and stating that they tried to break in his vehicle. When I look at the video, it doesn't look like they had a whole lot of time to do anything. So I'm just challenging the part where he felt like he thought that these kids were trying to break into his vehicle. And the manager was not at fault, and I'm going to side with the manager on this one, the supervisor, because Percy, Mr. Payne, is caught on a live news feed media. Okay, as a security company owner, you do not want to be on media in media under a negative light. It could destroy your business, and whatever the security guard says could definitely put a bad reputation on the security company. So yes, could he have taken his uniform off and proceeded with his cry wolf incident? Then yes, he should have. He could have. But no, he wants to do it while he's in uniform. That is unacceptable. Okay? And I'm sorry, but there's no argument with that. You can say, hey man, dude, it just the best interest of the company, please take my uniform off. Okay? You're sitting in there doing something you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be pursuing these kids in the first place. If it was so bad and the crime was in progress, you should have called 911. But no, he wanted to call 911 after the fact. And now he's complaining. He wants things to go viral. He said, oh, Lord, poor me. He calls the dispatcher, and they give him an apology because he's calling because he's saying, hey, these people I was brutally assaulted, and they tried to break into my car. But by that time, when he called, they have already fled already. So What more can law enforcement possibly do other than just take a report? And so, after all this whole mamma jamma, this guy going on the news and this news story going a little viral, he has his TikTok page and he's putting these videos on his TikTok page. I'll post. You can go check his stuff out if you want to. He's posting on his TikTok page to get attention, okay, from this job that he was working. But he was recently offered a new job because they saw a local gun company store saw this and saw his crying and moaning and complaining and said, "We have a job for you."
Insane, the fact that he was in that predicament in the first place, and the fact that his supervisor was blaming him, his company was blaming him as the person that was in the wrong.
He made the decision to hire him just like that.
I guess it looks like Mr. Payne had already landed a new security job with a different security company, but he woke up the next day and he was called by Mr. Michael Cargill, and who owns Central Texas Gunworks, and offered Mr. Payne a job after hearing the story. Now, as much as Mr. Payne is posting on his TikTok of his of the utter disrespect of the security company that he previously worked for, he had no videos showing him at his new job. So, I don't think that Mr. Payne's going to be working at that job very much longer, and if he hasn't already quit yet. But I think Mr. Payne should stop working security, and if he wants to work security, he needs to work a job where he has very little to no interaction with the public. Because as you can see here, he's creating drama, he's creating problems for himself, and he wants everyone else to be accountable for it. Okay? It is not our fault. As a security company owner, it is not my fault. It is not anyone else's fault. It's not his supervisor's fault why he was brutally assaulted. Okay? He has these videos that he's posting, and he's showing just halves. I want to see the whole damn thing. Don't sit there and just post little cookie crumbs of the incident. I want to see the incident from start to finish. You show the incident from start to finish, then maybe I'll believe you. But when you're chopping pieces up and that means you're trying to conceal certain things in there, then I believe that you are at wrong and you're at fault this whole damn time. So, in my experience in working security, okay, every assignment is different. But here, Mr. Payne had no reason to pursue these two boys on their damn scooters. A simple, hey, man, guys, I need you guys out. It's closed. Parking structure's closed. But I get it. Yeah, we need a little action. We get tired of our job sometimes. Sometimes we need to get our blood going, I guess. I don't freaking know. I don't know how long this guy's been working security, and I hope this job was the last security company that he ever works. You don't want this guy. This guy is this guy could be venom to your company if you guys decide to hire him. Because just like he went on the news that he was brutally assaulted and went on the news and said, my boss doesn't care, that disrupts the business of that owner, and now they're going to lose business because of that. You think I want this guy working for me? And something happens and he starts complaining and say, you don't care about me? No, I do care about you. But what you did was totally the opposite of what I told you to do. If someone goes inside there, just tell them that it's closed. But no, he had to add that they broke in. They didn't break in. Okay? The only thing that they broke was the damn beam because that poor kid ended up running into it because he got so damn scared because the security guards over there pursuing him. You gotta let me know what you guys think. I call BS on this one. There is no way that this security guard should have acted in the way they did, and he did. I'm not buying it. You guys let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned. If you guys want to follow more, you guys can follow us on the YouTube page. You guys can also find me on Nice Watch Patrol on Instagram. You guys check out our LinkedIn page. Love God, love each other. Let's go change the world!